This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for November 1st, 2023. It's currently October 2nd, 2023, 9:36 p.m. Eastern Time. The S&P 500 is currently 4,288.39, and the shuffle file for the November 1st reading was created on September 25th, 2023, 2:14 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So the overall theme and behavior for the day, this is actually a pretty mixed day. From the standpoint of the one-day chart, we declined to revisit a support level that we met on a multi-day kind of scale, a support level that we met recently. However, when we look at the 1 month, we've got the Queen of Cups, which is a mixed, overall kind of a mixed day. And we have a high and a low within close time proximity to each other. I'm going to get into the highs and the lows towards the end of the video. Behavior around the high is high. We have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance, and then behavior around the low is low. A decline increasing with momentum moving forward into the low. I'm advised to trade around 3 crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level. So like I said, pretty mixed. Before we go any further, though, I want to make sure everybody's aware the whole purpose of the channel is to generate some goodwill from the stock market. We do that by following the rule of karma here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, where we ask that you donate 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities. Just click here, super easy, and 5% of the profits back to the channel here. That's what keeps the channel putting out content. If you're international, you can use Wise. It definitely works. People have used it before. And that leaves you with 90%. Make sure to spend that money out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you're an angel investor of the channel. The universe is going to send it back to you tenfold, my friends. All right, so in the early part of the day, in the pre-market, we have this cross-reading congruency. The preview card from the last day of October was the success card. So we have this notable move to the upside in the pre-market where we successfully turn resistance into support. That rally ends right around the open where we have a halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support. And then in the first half hour, we have bumping along resistance sideways. We may break through, but the majority of it will be bumping along resistance. My sense is that we might not break through it, actually, and that what happens is we have like this, where we have multiple failed attempts, and then there's like this failed attempt between 10 and 11, followed by a decline through key support. Double X's often indicate a important low or trough. We'll talk about more at the end of the video. And then after that failed attempt and the decline through key support around 11 to 12-ish, there's this move to the upside, a breakout on a one-day chart and sideways rotation around noontime. Looks like we successfully turn resistance, and so we break out and then we do the sideways rotation, successfully turning resistance into support. Doesn't look like it holds. We have this U-shaped dip. I'm advised not to chase a rally here midday. We have this U-shaped dip, a notable decline, probably the second, like it's starting around like 12:30, 12:40, and going into like this U-shaped dip, which is like a peak, a valley, and then a peak that takes place around 1 to 2 o'clock. After that second peak, so peak, valley, peak, we should have a period of sideways rotation with a fast sudden move higher, ending that period of sideways rotation. However, it's going to get mixed here because this orange indicates a a correlation to the Hermit card, which is a notable decline on the scale of a one-day chart here. Notable decline revisiting a support level that we met once before. And then we have this low correlation and this high correlation here at the end of the day. And in the last hour of trading, there should be an important resistance that's highlighted, a significant trade opportunity. And then it looks like we might even have like a new high for the day, like our highest high around the close, but it's a unicursal energy. So that is indicating opportunity to position oneself for a downturn. But my sense is that we probably have a low followed by a big move to the upside to a high here. A low in like the last 2 hours of trading, followed by a notable move to the upside in the last hour into like close to after meeting the low, a low for the day. After that, moving into a high for the day. And it may just be a prominent peak, but I think it could be the high for the day. And the other location where we most likely have a low is here around like 10:30, 10:45. Sneak preview for the following day. It's nullified, so it doesn't really give us much help. But my sense is that we likely open lower. So you'd want to exit out of a long position here. And open up a short position here, and then you would be able to close that short position first thing in the morning in the midst of this decline. It looks like we might open higher in the pre-market, and then we have this decline in the first, well, maybe we might actually be lower in the pre-market, have a big move higher, and then around the open have a decline through multiple supports. But in any case, that's where you would close out of it. And that's the S&P 500 for November 1st, 2023. Let me know what you guys think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Don't get that flow of abundance shut off, guys. We just banned somebody for asking all these questions, like closing and entry trade questions, never following through on the rule of karma. We banned them, my friends. And they were already losing money anyways. They weren't even following our trades for one thing, but they were losing a lot of money because that's what happens when you don't follow the rule of karma. The flow of abundance, the universe has a short patience span for people not utilizing this information properly. Make sure to follow that rule of karma, my friends. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.